Hey guys, I'm Sonika. In today's video, let's do some Ganpati photography with my Nikon Coolpix B500 versus Nikon D5300.
Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon to get notified whenever I'm on YouTube. Thank you.
Hey guys, a few days ago I asked you whether you want to see a comparison vlog between my Nikon Coolpix B500 and Nikon D5300 for street photography or Ganpati photography. Most of you guys answered street photography, but some of you answered Ganpati photography, so I decided to make a video for you guys here. A few days ago, I went to the streets of Chinchpokli and photographed so many Ganpati idols and workshops there with both my cameras. So let's start the comparison, and this time we're gonna do it a little differently. I'm gonna flash the images on the screen and you have to guess which camera was used for which image. So let the spot the camera challenge begin. Could you get all of them right? Could you? Let me know how you scored down below. And now let me come to my camera settings, which I used for both my cameras. My camera settings were quite similar to what I use for street photography. Now for the B500, I used my ISO 125-400, white balance auto, AF area mode was manual and AF mode was pre-focus. Now in the manual autofocus mode, you must make sure that your focus point is on the eyes of Ganpati Bappa. And if you are shooting an artist who is painting the idol or something, then the focus point can be the artist or the point where he's actually painting the idol. So basically the focus point should be the point which is most important according to you in the image. Now D5300. I used aperture priority, set my aperture at f5, and I wanted to keep a shutter speed of around 1/100. When I'm outdoors, an ISO of 125-250 is sufficient for that, but if I'm indoors and the workshop is under a shed or under shade, so I may have to increase my ISO accordingly. White balance auto, spot or centered metering, exposure compensation -0.7, but if it is a bit too dark, then I keep it 0, but never raise it above +0.7. The best part about these Ganesh workshops is that you can take your time with it. You can spend all day at these workshops photographing them and nobody's gonna stop you. But please take permission from the workshop owners before you start clicking, and try not to come in the way of their customers or artists who are working at the workshop. Now, one question that I am asked all the time by you guys is that, is the Nikon Coolpix B500 good for professional shoots? That totally depends on your client, guys. If you are photographing for your friend or a small business who don't lay much emphasis on image quality or the camera that you use, you can definitely start photographing for them. And then as you start learning and earning, you can later invest in a DSLR. But if you approach a big brand with your B500, it's not gonna work. My D5300 may also not be sufficient for a big brand. So it's good to start with photography amongst your friends and acquaintances, and then later you can build your gear. Now that we have our images, let's take them into Photoshop and see what we can do.
Here I have my image clicked with the Nikon B500, and here is my image clicked with my Nikon D5300. Let's start and get a closer look as always to my B500 image. It's come out quite good, not very sharp, and I can see a lot of noise here even though it was clicked at the least ISO setting, but otherwise it looks very good. The colors have come out very well and I like this image. It's come out well. Now I go to my DSLR image, go closer. Whoa, the details here are much better and the sharpness is also quite good, and there's not much noise also. You can see, even though this was clicked at 640 ISO, these folds and the colors have come out so well. I really like this image. Now let me start editing them. First I'll go to my B500 image, go to camera raw, increase my contrast. I'm happy with the exposure, so I'm not gonna play with that today. Adjust my highlights by pressing down the Alt key. Just when I stop seeing the white spots means my highlights are perfect. Same goes for shadows. Pressing the Alt key, I adjust my shadows, and same goes for my whites and blacks. Clarity, I'll increase my clarity. Vibrance and saturation just a little bit, because I think this image is a little yellow anyway. Lens correction, remove chromatic aberration. Curves, I like to play with the curves. It really enhances the contrast and overall look of your images. Yes, this looks nice. Like I said, I feel this image is little yellow, so I'm gonna go to my HSL tabs and decrease the yellow in the saturation part and increase my magenta. Yes, that's it. I'm happy with how this image has turned out. I don't want to fidget with it anymore, so I'm gonna open it. You see how the look of my image has totally changed by editing it. Now I will edit my B500 image. Go to the camera raw filter. This image has some very good folds on this Ganpati, which I can enhance to bring out the look of the Ganpati. So first I'm going to go to the lens correction tab, remove chromatic aberration, enable lens correction. It automatically picks up my lens. If it doesn't, I select it manually. Increase the contrast so that the folds really stand out. Not too much or else it'll become unnatural. Around 25 is fine. Reduce highlights by pressing down the Alt key. Shadows. Similarly, whites and blacks. Increase clarity to further enhance those folds. Increase vibrance and a little bit of saturation. Not too much, because I don't want my oranges to stand out too much. Temperature tint are fine for this image. Now I'll go to my curves and play around with these the way I want to. This really, you must try it out, guys. It really improves the look of your images. You can make it brighter, you can increase the contrast. Really, it helps. Since this was clicked at 640 ISO, I need to reduce the noise. Around 20 is fine. That's it. I love this image. I'm not going to edit any further. Oh, that's it. Ganpati Bappa Moria. My images are ready.
So guys, I hope you like this comparison between my Nikon Coolpix B500 and Nikon D5300 with respect to Ganpati photography. And I love Ganpati photography. You can go wild with your creativity here. Really guys. And if you like my vlog, give me a huge thumbs up. Leave a comment down below about what you want to watch next on my channel. Share this video with your friends. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also turn on the bell icon to be notified whenever I am on YouTube. And guys, if you want me to visit your Ganesh workshop or mandal, or even if you keep a Ganpati at home and want me to come and photograph for you or make a video for you, you can contact me at sonikacreativeservices@gmail.com and I will get back to you. Or if you want to buy prints of my Ganpati images, the link is also given down below. And I'm also keeping a photo walk this Saturday, so please let me know if you can attend it. Link is also down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching guys. Here is my previous Ganpati vlog. Please go check it out. Bye.